That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the sound of your impending doom. So, after my somber video yesterday, I wanted to take things nice and easy on all you folks. I wanted to rest your fucking ears and shit. But, ladies and gentlemen, we have to get down to the brass tacks of what's going on in the United States today. We are now looking down the barrel of a Biden presidency. The media is now acknowledging Hunter Biden may have been into some sneaky shit. He may have been getting money to give access to his father, who's the vice president of the United States. Meanwhile, they were mum's the motherfucking word before the election, and then after the election, all this shit. Now they want to acknowledge things. Now they want to acknowledge that Pelosi is moving too fucking slow. That she's stalling on the efforts to give you money, to give you peace of motherfucking mind. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an unbridled rage, a rage of passion for my great nation. People are concerned. I have heard nothing but concern and unbridled rage, not just levied at the Democrats, but also at the Republicans. The Republicans who choose to turn their backs on our president. Donald J. Trump has done everything in his power to put America first. Everything. To make sure that we are safe. Terrorism at an all-time low here in the United States of America. There is no San Bernardino. There is no Orlando, Florida shooting in a nightclub. There's no terrorist acts going on under a Trump presidency. It's just the strength of America, the United States of fucking America. This is an unbridled rage. This is an unbridled fucking rant. We have Joe Biden as our fucking president now, and Kamala Harris could slip in and take his fucking place. She could just slide on in there, slither the fuck on in there. And you fools are just going to let it happen. And I'm talking to the assholes that you all fucking voted for that are sitting on their hills. They're sitting on the nice shiny hill of lifetime servitude there in Washington. Fuck a Supreme Court pick. Fuck 3 scoops. Fuck SCOTUS. Fuck doing an election the right way. Let's change the motherfucking laws. Let's change up the law so we can get all these mail-in ballots out here so we can bulk up our fucking numbers. Who in their right mind thinks Raymond, thank you. Biden equals Trump. Trump is an actor, a fake conservative trying to give you false hopes to stay home. Really? Trump is not an actor. He's not a fake conservative. Donald J. Trump has done everything in his motherfucking power, right? Ray? He's done everything in his power. Everything in his power. He's told people to go out and vote. He didn't tell anyone to stay home. Fill out a fucking ballot. All the evidence levied at the courts, the voting machines, overturning votes for Trump to Biden. That's evidence right there. You can't just look at that and say, oh, it was just a glitch, human error. We're going to let it rock. We're going to let it slide. No, I am not comfortable with that. And there are millions upon millions of people who aren't either. 75 million, or 73 million to be exact. 73 to 75 million people are very fucking upset with the results of this motherfucking election. Because apparently 81.2 million went and voted for fucking Joe Biden. It's time's up, Biden. Who voted for this guy? Who voted for Joe Biden? Who voted for him? I don't know anyone who's willing to step forward and say, I voted for Biden. Happily, I voted for Biden. You know, people I hear voted for Biden don't even fucking like the guy. Why would you vote for someone you don't even fucking like? Oh, he's the lesser of two evils. This was the fucking conversation that I heard in 2016. Oh, Hillary's the lesser of two evils. Why would you want to vote for a person who is pure fucking evil? Thank you, Monkey Stomper. Why would you want to vote for someone who is fucking evil? In the first place, I didn't vote. I didn't vote in 2016. But I got a chance to vote this fucking year in 2020. And I voted for the person I felt was most qualified to do the goddamn job. And he's been doing the damn thing ever fucking since. I am proud to get the new health plan. Well, thank you, Frank. I am proud to get that new health plan also. I am livid. I'm angered that there is a staunch effort to mitigate everything that President Donald J. Trump has done to raise the economy. Oh, well, it was Obama's fault. It was Obama. He's living off an Obama economy. Like fucking hell he is. The man has been raising unemployment, lowering unemployment drastically. While Obama's was just trickling down, Trump was like, no, I'm a black man, Stephen. I am a black man. It's my face right there. It's my beautiful face right there. But unfortunately, you know, there's going to be some folks that are going to be like, oh, nah, he ain't black. He ain't on our side. I am. I'm on everyone's fucking side. It's just that I do know the difference between right and fucking wrong. And President Trump was right for our country. Joe Biden is what's wrong for our nation. Him and Obama was selling weapons to our fucking mortal enemies. Tell me, any of you folks like Iran? Any of you guys think they're our fucking friends? That we should just be handing them money? Hell no. Biden offered free Viagra for a lifetime if you voted for him. Oh my gosh. You know, it's true. It's really fucking true. It's really, you know, he said he's going to cure cancer. So, ladies and gentlemen, cancer, I applaud that. I better see some motherfucking cancer be getting cured. You know, Donald Trump said he's going to build a fucking wall. This man came along. He built a fucking fence. All right. I'm going to be real. I'm going to be realistic. I don't approve of the wall. I've never approved of that fucking wall. I'm not a fan of the wall. The man went down there. He built a fucking fence. He built a gate. That's what the fuck the wall is right now as it stands. It's a fucking gate. Maybe he'll put some cement and cement that bitch into a fucking wall. But right now it's a fucking gate. It's a fence. This man built a fucking fence along the fucking Mexican border, along 400 fucking miles. And I think that's about the only thing I disagree with President Trump on. I don't think we need walls and shit. What are we fucking China? We're keeping out the fucking the what do you call them people? The Huns. We're gonna keep Attila back. Are we at war with Mexico? No. We don't have a fucking wall along fucking Canada. We ain't got a wall along Canada. We don't need a wall along Mexico, the American-Mexican border. It doesn't make sense to me. We have to protect our borders. All right, that's understandable. All right, put some soldiers down there. You know, send down the National Guard. If it's that serious, send the National Guard. you know, with some paintball guns. Pew, pew, pew. You know? Tell Mexico, hey, why don't you guys get a wrangle on your fucking coyotes? Chuck, get a stranglehold on your government and do right for your people, by your people. That way they don't have to keep fucking seeping across their line trying to seek a better life. If anything, why can't people, human beings, just fucking instead of fucking doing everything illegally and being just straight up shit and having shitty governments, why don't the governments just fucking figure out a way to subsidize legal immigration? The Mexican government can help its people do that. I love how President Trump was like, oh, yeah, and Mexico will pay for it. They'll pay for the wall. Where in the world is there fucking cut on that fucking gate along our border? Oh, don't worry, I'm not just going to sit here and rip on President Trump. I believe is to be his greatest failing in my mind, in my eyes. This isn't a sentiment of all people. A lot of people are great. They're grateful for the little fucking beautiful picket fence we got down there. I'm not. Nigga, you said you're going to build a wall. Build a fucking wall. If you say you're going to build a wall, build a wall. You know? Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, look. Joe Biden is ready to hand the reins over to Kamala before he even gets to this fucking inauguration. Oh, I'll just come up with some disease, and I'll give her the keys to the motherfucking car so she could drive us off the cliff. Drive us off the cliff of freedom and liberty. You guys don't realize the Constitution is going to be fucking adulterated. It's going to be fisted. They're going to take that fucking thing and they're going to fist it. You thought Nancy Pelosi had some fucking balls to rip President Trump's State of the Union speech in half with her little sassy ass? No, wait until they get into the fucking White House and Kamala walks up in there and she rips that fucking thing in half with her sassy ass. Unfucking believable. An unbridled rage. I share this sentiment with everyone I speak to on the phone every single day. If you don't know what by now, I work in a call center. I sit and I speak to donors. I speak to people who are supporters of President Trump. And they are angry. They are angry. They are angry at the GOP's inability to stand behind this man who helped get them fucking elected. And he's still doing it. Donald Trump, man. You the one. You either gullible as shit, or you have a master fucking plan, and you about to just pull them 6 shooters out your pockets and tell everyone to go fuck themselves. You really want to see motherfuckers from Hills Have Eyes coming out of caves to wage war on Washington? Yeah, man. Real shit. It's going to be looking like motherfucking Afghanistan out in this bitch. Folks are talking about civil war. Black and brown people coming after them. Coming after the sanctity of their lives. Folks are afraid. People are genuinely afraid. They are angry. I'm angry too. I have to have a modicum of professionalism on the phone. I can't be all saying all the shit that I'm saying right now, because then I'd lose my job. I'd lose my tongue. I'd lose my peace of mind. I'd also lose my paycheck too. I like playing video games at the end of the day. I don't like telling people how to live their fucking lives. But I do like telling people when they're fucking wrong. And this motherfucker Joe Biden, this big-headed motherfucker who calls black kids roaches, who tells stories about whipping out a chain on a black man back in the ancient days of fucking segregation, of the civil rights era, of hate and vitriol. And I grabbed that chain and I wrapped it around my hand. And I told him, I said, hey, I will wrap this around your head if you take one more step. And he was like, you know, this is the guy that can't even fucking remember simple lines in the "I have a dream" speech. Hell, I don't remember simple lines in the "I have a dream" speech. But you know what? I'm not going to sit there, attempt to perform it for people, and then be like, yeah, you know the rest. No, the fuck, nobody doesn't know the rest. No one doesn't know the rest. And then want to sit there and say, yeah, I'm the president for black people. No, you're not. You are not Joe Biden. You're not the president for me. Just like all those assholes on the left were sitting there talking about Donald Trump's not their fucking president. You're not my president. I will be the first Trump supporter to. I won't be the first Trump supporter to say it, but I'll be the first one on Facebook. Bro, you must not be black if you don't like Biden. You know what? I'm not. He sucked the black out of me all the time. He sucked the black out of me the moment he made that statement. If you're not for me, if you can't decide if you're for me or for Trump, you ain't black. He took that right on out of me. Stole it from my veins. Unbridled rage. Unbridled rage is what I'm feeling right now. And then you got social media telling us, hey, yeah, Biden won the presidency. You're not allowed to talk about this. YouTube's banning people left and fucking right. What's this? That doesn't happen in free societies. Why is it happening here? That, you know what I call that? I call that censorship, and I call that communism. It sounds like something a commie would fucking do. That's what Hitler did. He censored the media. He censored the outcry of the fucking truth. And they dare fucking chastise my president and compare him to Hitler. This is this guy who calls in all the time. I'm not going to say his name because, but he calls in all the time and he says, oh, yeah, his handling of the coronavirus is the same as the Holocaust. Do you guys remember when Miss Amanpour fucking decided to go out there and say the same dumb shit out her face? She got railed. How dare you compare the handling of the coronavirus to what happened in the Holocaust? That's two separate things. And if you don't get the difference between the both of them, you're a fucking idiot. You're a flaming fucking idiot. You're fucking dumb. If you are to compare the Holocaust to the fucking corona pandemic, you are dumb as shit. The Wu flu was fucking everybody up around the world. And the only fucking world leader who's getting his ass handed to him over the handling of the crisis in their own respective country is Donald fucking J. Trump. You don't hear anybody talking about Macron. You don't hear anyone giving fucking what's his face, Trudeau shit. Fucking presidents and shit of fucking South Africa. You don't hear anyone giving the South African president shit. You don't hear anyone giving fucking Xing Li, whatever the fuck his name is in China. You don't hear anyone giving him damn dog shit over the handling of the fucking pandemic, which came from their fucking country. A billion people in the country. What are the cases in China? What are the cases? Let me look up the cases in China. I can't believe. China. 86,770 cases with only 4,634 fucking deaths. You have got to be fucking kidding me. That is a lie and a motherfucking half. That is a lie and a half. What planet are we on? I mean, this is where in the world they don't even tell. I mean, like they try to make China look like the fucking good guys here. Yeah, they're doing something. They're doing something right. All right, well, here how about we do this? How about we do this? Since China's doing such a good fucking job, all right, why don't the media tell us what China's fucking doing to stem the fucking tide? Oh, you want to know why? Because China's kicked out the press. They kicked out the press, and you fucking morons on the left, you just sat there and you just jerked off the fucking dick of the fucking MSNBC and the CNN. You jerked off to what they were fucking telling you about our president. This is a sham. This is a conspiracy to bring communism to our great nation. Yes, I'm a black man. I was born in the fucking hood. But even I know bullshit when I fucking see it. Even I know when I'm being fucking lied to. I was lied to all fucking 2015 and shit when they were calling President Donald J. Trump a racist. They gotta look back and shit. I gotta look back and go back in my memory banks, and I'm like, oh, I never thought of him as a racist in 2001. I never thought of him as a racist in 1999. I don't remember fucking saying, oh yeah, that Donald Trump guy's a fucking racist. I don't remember ever seeing that on the fucking news. He's a billionaire. The man's on TV every fucking day. He's got a TV show. If he was a racist, he should have been canceled a long time ago, right? He should be in the same vein as David Duke. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. This man who is on TV, a TV personality, very famous celebrity, very famous, very wealthy man, business entrepreneur and shit and all this other good jazz. He'd be in the same vein as David Duke. David Duke couldn't even win his presidential election bids because he's a fucking racist. Donald J. Trump is a fucking racist too, but apparently he fucking won. And all of Trump's fucking Trump supporters, they're fucking racist too. So why didn't these same racists vote for fucking David Duke? What was the difference between Duke and Donald J. Trump? Yeah, I'll tell you the motherfucking difference between Duke and Donald J. motherfucking Trump. Duke was a fucking racist. He was an actual racist. Donald J. Trump is just a wealthy guy who had people who resented him, resented the influence he had, and his ability to fucking win. He couldn't have timed his win and his presidential bid so timely. The state of our country is falling. The state of our nation is falling, is crumbling. Is PC culture seeping through the fucking cracks? You can't call someone this. You can't call someone that. You can't. We're gonna You're marginalizing them. You're marginalizing black people. You're marginalizing men and women. You're marginalizing women at best by sitting there being a man with your legs wide open. How dare you give your balls a fucking rest? And this man couldn't have come out at a greater fucking time. If anything, I disagree with President Trump on. It's that fucking that gate he built down there. I'm like, bro, you wasted your time. You wasted your fucking time. I don't believe in walls. I don't. I feel like I'm in prison and shit. You know, you're blocking us in. You're blocking us in. What if I want to stroll across the Mexican border? I gotta do it on the road. I gotta go through a port of entry. Fuck. Well, I mean, you know, that's how you're supposed to do it anyway. You're supposed to go through a port of entry. I don't think it's that hard. You know, I don't think they're like at the fucking thing. No, you can't come in. No. I mean, I'm pretty sure they are. Do the same thing in Canada. I wonder what Canada's immigration laws are like for us. Oi. Sup, Saunders? Unbridled rage. Just the vitriol from the left over these last 4 years. I mean, it just really dawns on me how painstaking. I wanted so much so for Donald J. Trump to win, to sweep the shit out of to sweep the ever-loving shit out of Joe Biden. And I'm like, I know he can do it. I'm like 100% confident. I've never been confident about anything in my entire life. When I first voted, I voted for John Kerry. And I tell people all the time, I don't vote for losers. The last loser I voted for was in 2004 when I voted for Kerry. No, was that 2003? 2003. And I voted for that guy. And I don't call veterans losers a whole fucking lot. But in the sense of an election, yeah, he was a fucking loser. Let's be real. And maybe in his life, he's not, because he got to run for president. But here's my fucking thing. Here's my crux of the deal. This is the same man, John Kerry, same man who said there will never be peace in the Middle East because you can't get these people to sit down at the table and talk to each other. We are losing the best thing that our country has ever fucking had. Donald J. Trump got these motherfuckers to sit down at the table and talk to each other and sign peace deals. He should be given the Nobel Prize, Peace Prize, 5 times fucking over. Whatever the fuck they gave Martin Luther King, Donald Trump should have it fucking too. But no, not the way our media spins it. Our media is like like it's like a conglomerate. It's like an evil entity lording over your thought processes, rising above you all, left and fucking right. I hear the pain in a lot of donors' voices, a lot of supporters' voices on the phone, and I'm like, yeah, I want to break down and cry right with you. I had this one lady just called in. She was all sad. She's like, yeah, my president, he's not going to win. He didn't win. I'm like, I hate to sit here and be like, yeah, but there's a chance. I hate to be Captain Optimism. I like to be Captain Optimism, but I hate to be Captain Optimism at the same time. But I feel like my president, Donald J. Trump, is going to pull out his 6 shooters and tell you all to go fuck yourselves. I got a plan. Look, here's the evidence right here, babe. You see? I can't wait for the smoking guns to come out. After Biden has his little inauguration, gives a little nut-ass inauguration speech, a couple months down the road. Oh, Joe Biden has dementia. This guy's been crazy the whole entire time. How have you guys been propping him up this whole entire time? Please explain that to us, DNC. Please explain that to us, Jill Biden. I'm not going to call her a doctor. Because any doctor who gave a damn will probably have this man put into a nursing home, to a retirement facility, or just on some home care and be taking care of him for the rest of their life. So many good candidates on the left. So many good ones, so many likable ones. I only like one person, Tulsi Gabbard. I only liked her. And I'm like, I'm telling donors, I'm like, look, if President Trump doesn't get to stay in the White House, I'm not voting for anyone the fuck else unless he endorses them himself. If he endorses like anyone, I'm going for them. I'm not supporting anyone on the left. I already know these are liars. They are scandalous. They're frauders. They don't like the truth. You walk around and talk about truth over lies all you want, Joe. All you fucking want. But you ain't being truthful, bro. The media is just now talking about the investigations into your fucking son's ill-gotten gains based off of your vice presidency, your position of power. You're selling your position of power to our rivals, to China. And I'm not racist. Only a little bit, just a little teeny weeny bit, maybe about a scotchin. I'm not a big fan of how Chinese people get to have businesses in black neighborhoods and feed us their shitty ass Chinese food and shit. I don't like their customer service practices. I just don't. I think they're terrible. But it is what it is. This video is probably going to get banned. It's probably going to get shut the fuck down. YouTube's going to strike me and be like, man, fuck you, guy. Boop, kick me in the balls. Another strike. We gave you that last strike the last time you talked about Chinese people. You don't like them so much, and you could move to another country. Get off our platform with your own your thoughts, your opinion. It's wrong. No, your opinions are wrong. You're not allowed to. The social media platforms are should not be allowed to force their opinions and their biases upon the people. Banning conservative voices. They're telling them what they should be talking about. That's what they do in communist countries like Venezuela, China, North Korea. There you go. There's a good one. North Korea. I thought we lived in a democracy, not a dictatorship. I thought we lived in a democracy, not an oligarchy. Just because Democrat is in the fucking name doesn't mean they fucking right. Doesn't mean they're good. These people have been planning this for years, since 9/11. Hell, probably even beforehand. But they've been planning this shit for years. Gaddafi's dead. Man wanted to have his own fucking currency for his own country. And they killed him for it. He wanted to make gold the main currency in his country. He's like, yeah, gold. That's going to be our currency. Fuck the rest of the world. Giving the rest of the world the fucking finger. One of the most valuable substances known to man on Earth. For some odd reason, I don't know why it's so fucking valuable. If it's so little of it. If it was valuable, it'd be plentiful, right? You know. I mean, there's things out there that they won't even bother to investigate, but they want to impeach the man over a phone call. Joe Biden is literally on video saying, "Hey, I did a bribe. I bribed Ukraine. I bribed Ukraine." He laughs about it and he jokes about it. Son of a bitch, they fired him. Well, fuck me in the eyeball. My two big old black nostrils. Unbelievable. And my ears not hear what that man said. If I can gestate from that this is a corrupt, crooked individual, why can't the rest of you? See, I judge an individual, and since I'm going to judge him, I'm going to judge the rest of the fucking party. I'm going to judge the rest of the left. I'm going to look at you, and I'm going to say, are you just as corrupt as he is? Look at the lady Cynthia A. Johnson out there in fucking Michigan, threatening Trump supporters with violence. And there's some motherfuckers on the right that's been doing it too. And I don't agree with it. I don't think anyone should die because of their political ideologies or their beliefs or how they fucking feel. But I do think people should make a better chance. Take the time. Thanks, Saunders. I really appreciate it. What are we going to do, man? Democrats are painting Republicans as the problems with this nation. Hey, freedom fighter. Listen, from what I'm hearing from folks, they are part of the problem. Democrats just know how to hide it really well. But I believe that the Republicans are a part of the problem. I didn't always have these conservative thoughts in me. I wasn't always a conservative thinker. I still don't have a strong stance against abortion, homosexuality, or I'm not a Bible thumper. I'm not like the typical Republican. I am a free thinker, and if I'm going to be a free thinker, I have to be able to use logic and statistics and just state my thoughts correctly and how I move about the world and treat others before, picking a side. On the Roland show today, they were talking about what are we going to do with Trump supporters? What are we going to do with Trump supporters? See, I mean, like, this is the crazy shit. What are we going to do with Trump supporters? What are y'all going to lock us up in cages? You're going to put us in FEMA camps? That's not what the Constitution levies the right to every free man in this country. And that includes women too. And when you ladies be like, oh, what about the women? That includes women too. To fucking believe and express themselves however they fucking want to. This is why I can't fucking for the life of me understand why the LGBT community, SJWs, they don't read the Constitution. They just don't read it. Now I don't think they fucking really understand it. And they're gonna stick us in cages. They're gonna build walls around us. They probably might actually build a wall. You know, I'm be like, shit, Donald Trump, you should have ran as a Democrat. You'd have gotten that wall built real fucking quick. You know? Oh man, can you imagine if this man ran as a fucking Democrat? He wanted to run. He ran as a Democrat in 2001. Wasn't very successful. That's understandable. I mean, you know, shit. But see, yeah, this man's got his ears to the grindstone. He knows what these motherfuckers is doing. I know what they're doing. I know what they're fucking. They are playing. They're trying to play this man. They're playing this nation at the same time. They're playing you all. All you who voted for Biden, who willingly went out there and voted for Biden, because I'm not counting the dead motherfuckers. I'm not counting the fraudulent votes that went out to people who weren't planning on voting at all. You know, sent back in their ballots like, I don't want this shit. I'm not voting for any of these motherfuckers. I don't want, you know, the left kills me. The hypocrisy. We're tired of voting for old white men running this country. And this man pulls in more votes than the black guy. He pulls in more votes than Barack Obama. Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit, 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 bullshit. You motherfuckers sat here and fucking stomped around in the streets. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. This and that, left and fucking right. Whining and shit. Talking about justice and inequality and inequity and shit. You talked about everything was bad for the black man and the black woman. And you voted for another white guy. And you're happy about it. You're happy. The hypocrisy. The blatant hypocrisy of it all is terrible. How long are you on the left going to continue being hypocrites? If you wanted someone other than a old white guy, why didn't y'all fucking get behind Tulsi Gabbard? She actually cares about our nation. I guess she was telling too much of y'all, telling y'all too much of the fucking truth. You know, she was coming at Kamala Harris and shit, railing the shit out of her. She, you know, I think what Kamala said something, and she's like, "Yeah, so what about your record? It's district attorney, bitch. Yeah, heard you was a fucking asshole. Yeah, you was out there being a real prick towards black people. You want to sit here and talk about Joe Biden being a racist? Let's talk about you and your fucking record with African Americans." She came right at her fucking neck. And Hillary Clinton decided she wanted to go and call her a fucking Russian bot. A Russian bot. A Russian plant. A Russian plant? No evidence. None whatsoever. And you know what? Leftists, Democrats got scared. They were like, oh, no, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that. I don't know why y'all so fucking scared of Russia. Why are y'all so scared of Russia? They're over there across the fucking ocean. There's a big ass ocean separating us. If these motherfuckers wanted to do something to the United States of America, they would have been done it. If these countries hated us, they'd have been fired off their fucking missiles. If we hated them so bad, we would have been fired our missiles at them too. I mean, like, people put so much stock into what the media tells us who our enemies are. Folks were losing their mind because Donald J. Trump went over there and decided to visit the most mortalist of enemies, Kim Jong-un in North Korea, and they were like, oh my God, wasn't y'all just having a Twitter beef? Weren't you just telling him how much bigger your dick was than his? Dear Lord, he's meeting with our enemies. He's meeting with fucking Darth Vader. He's gonna ruin society. The civilized world, the civilized nation is undone by a meeting between Donald J. Trump and the fucking leader of North Korea. Do I agree with Kim Jong-un's diplomacy and dealing with his own country? No, but I don't live there. So I'm not going to sit there and be like, pointing fingers like, no, bad, boo, you're my enemy. And I'm not going to call him my enemy. He didn't say nothing about me. He ain't saying nothing bad about my black ass. He has his country, lives in his country, has his life. Cool. Kim Jong-un and I are the same motherfucking age. It's nice to see someone my age being a leader of a fucking great nation. Cool. Knock yourself out, bro. Good luck to you. Shit, I remember when he started running that bitch? Back when he's like 20 something. He's like 28. 28, 29. Young. He wasn't old. He wasn't like in his fucking 40s and shit. I was impressed. I was like, look at this guy. Look at this young man coming out here all baby faced and shit. Looking like a little fucking toddler. That's what Kim Jong-un looks like. He looked like a grown ass toddler. Just rolling out fat ass fucking cheeks and shit. Looking like he about to grab a bottle of milk. What's my take on the squad? Guilty of the BLM, but we were worried about you, bro. America's gone rogue. What's my take on the motherfucking squad? The squad, yeah, the squad ain't nothing but a bunch of they are interlopers. Those hussies, they don't know anything about politics. Ilhan Omar, she is an ungrateful cunt who has managed to grab herself a priceless seat in the fucking House of Representatives. This is why I say we need term limits. See, if we had term limits, these motherfuckers wouldn't be shit. They wouldn't be anything. The squad, them women wouldn't be anything. I just don't agree with their politics. Nothing against them personally. I just don't agree with their politics. And I don't like how Ilhan Omar talks about this nation of ours. She looks at the Constitution and she spits on it. This is a woman who's an immigrant, who's come to our country and has made money off of the backs of its citizens. Millions upon millions of dollars made off the backs of its citizens. You're from a war-torn country in Somalia. You're from fucking Somalia. Where do you hear of someone coming from the bottom in Somalia and rising up to the top of the politics and making shit right over there? Only in the United States of America can you do this. Come from the bottom and make it to the top. Only in America. That's why these immigrants come to the United States, because they want to seek that dream. They want to take their shot. They want to fade the fuck away. Yes. And Ilhan Omar is just literally suckling off of it. She suckled off of it. And now she's in a seat of power. And now people think her opinion on our governments, on our Constitution, on the wealthiest of our citizens is somehow gold. So there should be no billionaires. Why are you wealthy then? Why are you wealthy, Ilhan? Why are you wealthy? Sit your fucking ass down. Take a fucking seat. I was born in this fucking nation. Grew up in fucking foster care. God forbid, if I become wealthy as shit or become a politician, I'm not going to spit on somebody else and tell them they don't belong in this country because of their the amount of their wealth. Hell, I want to be fucking wealthy too. I know I got to work for it. You worked for it. Why don't you show people how you fucking work for that wealth instead of putting it the fuck down? If everyone deserves this wealth so much, tell us how you fucking got it. You too, AOC. Out here making oodles amount of money and then want to complain about a raise as soon as she gets in the fucking John. Then, she had this little achievement video that came out the other day. Was talking about all this goofy shit. talking all this goofy shit. Yeah, and I did this, and I did that, and I did that. It was meaningless. Things that she brought to the floor were either shot the fuck down, or they were little petty little things that they just did for her. It was like, all right, oh, you want to take money from one part of the Department of Justice and give it to the other? All right, fine, why not? Yeah, fuck it. We'll vote on it. You guys just voted on through. She act like she's doing a great, tremendous job. This is the same woman that fucking thousands upon thousands, hundreds of thousands of jobs in New York, in her district. She turns it down only for like what a pitiful couple of thousand jobs. And she lauds mitigation like it's the greatest fucking thing on earth. I mean, I can't wait till she runs for fucking president. If she runs for president, I am gonna run against her as a fucking Democrat. And then after I get voted, after I don't win in that spot, I'm going to run as a Republican. If I don't get the primary, I'm going to run as an independent. I'm going to still run, and I'm just going to suck all the votes. Suck all the votes from them, especially her. I can't fathom for the life of me how these women can go to these fucking high positions of authority in our great nation and really fucking just act all brand new. They act like they don't live in a country where we're fucking equal. Talking about equality isn't there. The equality is there. You're on the fucking hill. You're on the hill. We're putting women on the Supreme Court, you know. And who do you blame? Who can you blame for this? White men. But you know what? White men is the problem. White men are a problem. And pretty soon, black community is going to turn on black men. Oh, hey, niggas, black men, black niggas folk. I need y'all to watch y'all backs. Y'all better watch it. They coming for us next. But that's, you know, that, I mean, like they are part of the system that separated and destroyed black families. They just don't realize it. I don't know if they don't realize it. Maybe they do realize it. Like, this is a young woman who is going to a prestigious college, and she walks around and bounces around on the fact that I was a bartender. You serve beer? That's easy to do. I was a waitress. That's easy. Candace Owens was a waitress also, but you know what? She doesn't live off of that. She's like me. She's like, look, I'm trying to tell you motherfuckers the truth. I'm just trying to keep it real with y'all. You know, this little fake little thing, little spoiled brat. She called her a spoiled brat. And that's what she is, just a spoiled brat. She doesn't even know what what they call those things. Fucking she didn't know what a motherfucking garbage disposal was. This thing right here. Motherfucking garbage disposal. She didn't know what the fuck that was. Unbelievable. And you don't know what a goddamn garbage disposal is. Oh, for the life of me, I would like to see this. I would like to see this map. I would have loved to see this map. Maybe even with even more electoral votes. I was expecting to see it cave over. We're going to have Colorado. We're going to have New Mexico. We're going to have Pennsylvania, Virginia, North Carolina, all the shit that we got the last time. We're going to have all that again. We're going to have all this beautiful, it was going to be just a big sea of red. Instead, what we got was a whole bunch of bullshit. And I applaud our president. I applaud Donald J. Trump for his efforts to slow down, make sure things was counted right, make sure that there was no fraud going on, because there's clearly fraud going on. I'm still sticking with that. I'm sticking with the message that there was fraud, tons of it, going the fuck on. Lots of it. Oodles. Mountains upon mountains of fraud. Alvita, your uncle is truly missed. You know what I'm saying? I wish our country could take more of a message, more of a stance of what he was about. The Democrat Party is about division. It's so divisive. It's such a divisive fucking tool. What we need is more black voices like Candace. My brother from another mother, Terrence, just out here rolling around. You know what I'm saying? My favorite, Mr. fucking beta killer himself, Jesse Lee Peterson. I didn't look up to black conservatives. I never did. I used to not look up to them. I used to just be sitting in the corner and be like, oh man, these people are fucking corny. What the fuck are they getting on with? Sipping on that fucking Kool-Aid in my sippy cup. Then I put the sippy cup down and I grabbed me a 40 and was like, oh, you know what? Maybe these motherfuckers is right. Maybe they have a fucking point. Or white heroes like Kirstie Alley putting Bette Midler in her fucking place. Bitch, don't be talking about black people and shit, talking about they getting paid. We don't have liberals backing black people up. They fake it. I speak to donors all the time on the phone and shit, and then some of them are glad that they're hearing a black voice on the phone. I had a guy. Those are my best calls. I had a real good call today. The guy was like, "Man, I'm glad I spoke with you. It's really awesome to hear your voice on the phone. I wish we could have more Americans like yourself." Because me being black, even though I was born this way, it's really secondary to my nature as a United States citizen, an American. It's secondary to the nature of the country I was born in. It's just a label, but it's not who I am. It's just my skin color, but it's not who I am. I just happen to be black. I like it. I get to walk out in the sun and shit. I don't have to slather on some fucking UV protection, which is cool. I have good eyesight, but I'm not the most athletic Negro in the world. I'll tell you right now, I helped my roommate carry his fucking queen mattress up the damn stairs, and I damn near died. Almost lost my breath. I was reaching for an inhaler. I was like, I'm dying, man. You want a cigarette? I literally asked him after we carried that fucking heavy ass mattress up the steps. I was out of breath, and I straight up was like, yo, you want a cigarette, man? I'm so black, like that I don't even smoke Newports willingly. I smoke Camels. Because when I quit cigarettes, I need to smoke a real motherfucking cigarette. But to my final words, final minutes, to my fellow Trump supporters, I want you to hold the motherfucking line. Hold the line. Hold the line. If you feel that we need to have a civil war about this shit, fine. Cool. Let's do it. If not, you want to stand back, stand by. I'm cool with that also. I'm cool with standing back, standing by, watching all the bullshit just fucking unfold. Watch the Democrat Party fold over itself. I mean, because just like the Democrats, the Republicans eat each other fuck alive too. Both parties eat each other alive. I saw this during the Obama presidency. I was like, man, they are eating each other the fuck alive. Because you got those rhinos and you got those hardliners and shit. You got those hard-nosed conservatives. They like, Then you got conservatives like me that will really call you out on your bullshit and really tell you like it is. We need term limits. To those Trump supporters out there that are listening, to those Trumpers, we need term limits. To those folks who voted for Joe Biden and are regretting your decision, we need term limits. What we as a people need to do, we need to take a stand against the Hill because they have too much power. They will never vote for something like this. They will never vote for a change like this. I don't even know if President Trump can even put through an executive order going, yeah, I'm gonna put through an executive order to give Congress and the Senate term limits. You can only serve 2 years. It's that simple. Give them 2 years to get the job done and to get the fuck out. Go back to regular private society. Go back to being a private citizen instead of being a public figure for the rest of your life. Look at Nancy Pelosi. Look at her. Millions upon millions of dollars. Maxine Waters, millions and millions of dollars. Successful women in their own right. And these SJWs, these fucking punk ass SJWs have nerve to come out and say, there is no equality. Women are being held under the foot of man. Y'all, these bitches are rich. Look at Oprah. She's a fucking billionaire. She's one of the richest people in the country, in the world. Yeah, women are definitely being held under the foot of man. Now, it is women like you who are trying to put us under your fucking foot. And that's not how equality works. You have equality here in the United States. Suck it the fuck up, buttercup. Work a little extra fucking harder. Because that's just some of the facts of life that I have to learn. Just because I'm black, don't mean people going to give me shit for fucking free. I got to fucking work for it. I gotta bust my hump for it. You know, if I want to buy something nice and shiny and new on the little video games that I fucking play, I got to pay for it. So I'm going to work. Bust my hump for it. If I want a pair of Jordans or some shit, I'm going to work and bust my hump for it. Oh, thank you, Freedom Fighter. Glad to hear it, bro. Please come back next time I do a show. I'll be doing this again. Yeah. They're going to be canceling freedom of speech. They're going to roll over us. They're already doing it in Canada. That's why Jordan Peterson, he became such a powerhouse that he was. You know what I'm saying? That's why he became more prominent, because he decided to buck against the trend. We need more of us Americans doing shit like that, bucking against the fucking trend, saying, no, man. No, we're going to work with the science. We're going to go with what the science says, and we're going to go with our thoughts. We're going to go with the statistics. We're going to go with the truth. Joe Biden talked about the truth over facts. They're the same fucking thing, Joe. You fucking moron. Damn, did I miss the show? Facebook user, who are you? State your name. You missed most of it. You're going to have to rewind this. It's a good thing. This isn't like the fucking 90s and the 80s and shit, when you had the fucking VCRs, and you had to wait for the fucking tape to rewind. Yeah, you just had to sit there and listen to that sound. That shit was the fucking most annoying thing in the world, and you fucked up your fucking you fucked up the tape and shit too. That's how you really fucked up the tape, was constantly rewinding it and then rolling it back. That's how, you know, that's why they fucking switched over to DVDs. And then you can even fuck up the DVDs that way, because then the fucking disc tray will scrape the fucking DVD to fuck one up. You know? And that's why they have Blu-rays now. And now we have digital fucking media. Now you can't really fuck up anything. And that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of streaming things. It's the beauty of streaming service. Man, unbridled rage. Yeah, you missed the show. Just rewind it on back. Watch it later. Put your earphones on. Let this magical ASMR flow through your fucking ears. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you once again. I'm honored and privileged to be in all of your presence. To the person out there that's afraid to speak their mind, tell the world how it really is and how they really feel and what they think of their politicians, about their election processes. You're not alone. Don't be afraid. Speak the fuck up. The more of us that speak the fuck up, the more people will hear us. With that, I'm going to fucking pass. I am the Ray Bay. And oh, you know what? I forgot. This is how I'm going out. Cue Carmina Burana!